Hello, I am back here at my underwater area that I made last episode, and I thought, like, hey, last episode I said I wanted to do more stuff underwater. Well, I'm sorry, that kind of creative period has passed. I kind of don't want to do anything underwater for now, but yeah, I have something planned. I have something that I want to make this episode, and we're going to jump straight into it. By the way, if you've noticed, there is something new in my hotbar, or something new that I'm using right now. It's my spear. It's my spear of latitude. Because if you know, like, spear of longinus or something, yeah, well, this is running. We're going to make a house for this episode, and I hope you're just as excited as I am, because I'm really excited. I haven't built a house yet here. There we go, the smelting's all done. This won't be a big house by any means, but I just think it would be a great idea to make this place a little bit flatter. Ooh, what's this place? Okay. Okay, I feel kind of stupid. I should have brought more stuff. Like, I'm going to need the stone cutter. But who cares about the stone cutter? For now, I want to build the house. So let's have it literally by the side of the ocean. Even though that kind of doesn't make sense, we will make it make sense in the future. Okay? Great, it's raining. Wow, thank you so much. Alright, I think we are at the point where the shape of the terrain looks good enough. And if I feel like it, I think I will. Oh my gosh, they are so noisy. These zombies, they are very noisy. Yeah, I think we are at the point where I can just go back and redo stuff in the future. And yeah, I totally know what I'm doing because I built this before in my creative world. Whoops. I have no idea what I'm looking for. Do I have my scaffolding with me? I don't know. Hey, we have a visitor. Hi. Hello. What are you doing here? Oh my gosh, I wish I had more inventory space. I'm going about this very slowly. The pillagers, I don't like them. Oh my gosh, there are a lot of them, and they keep on spawning everywhere. I've already captured like two of them. I really I really don't like them. Like, I know why they exist, but I just don't like them. I love hating on them. Alright, I added these, like, shelves right here just to denote the difference between the first floor and the second floor on the outside, and just to break up the shape of this house. I think it really needs that. I think this will look very different with a roof on. Let's trust the process. Okay? Alright, let's hope that this textured roof looks textured enough. Let's actually put the finishing touches there. And let's take a look from afar. I don't like it. There's a clear line right there. The big reveal, the big reveal. Okay, that straight line right there definitely does not look good. Right, as I've been saying before, I'm not really a good builder. I really am not a good builder because I'm just a beginner. But, you know, it's part of the fun. You know, the fun is part, the learning is part of the fun. Learning how to build, learning how to make things look better. But yeah, in my earlier build, or version of this build, I did not use the birch as much because I thought it was too much of a departure from the look of the sandstone. But in the end, I think this birch, this part of the build, really adds a lot to the build, to the texture, and to the look of the build. Because without it, it just looks like sandstone. Like, I hope that makes sense. But with that on, look at that. That's a huge difference, honestly. It adds a bit of shadow, it adds a bit of interest with the texturing, it adds a bit of dimension. I initially used polished andesite, but I think since I don't have a lot of polished andesite anymore, I'm going to use stuff. I thought that polished andesite looked really close to the way, like, a lot of Filipino houses like have cement floors, and I think that the polished andesite is the closest one to what looks like a polished cement floor. A lot of Filipino houses have them, or at least our old house had them. If you could afford like tiles, you had tiles. Boosh. And then that is one of the windows. Again, not a typical Filipino style window. With how paper thin it is and how porous and stuff it is, a lot of air can easily get in. And it's actually based on like my experience with some of the bathrooms that I've been in. Some of them have this kind of system where there's just a bit of a grate, and then if people wanted to, they could look inside and see you just showering. But this one is going to be much easier. And there we go. I like what we have going on right now. Maybe just that one stone stair right there needs to be changed. Then we're good to go. Yeah. So in case you were wondering what I was doing, I was just comparing the texture up here on the roof with like painting. Ooh, that looks ugly. Oh man. I thought I was out of the woods, but no. Let's go with this. Oh, because I flopped. It was supposed to be one up. There we go. And that is how you do it. Oh, and I still have something to do up there, but I also need iron for that. Oh my gosh. I need iron, and I did not bring iron with me. What am I going to do? In my initial build, I used, what were they called? I used spruce shelves, but I think that looks good enough. Shelves are really expensive, okay? Shelves are really expensive. Right, I can't put it off any longer. I need iron. We're going to use the chains. Like that. We're going to use it like that. Like that. And this one, it's so... Okay, I have ladders. I was going to say it's so silly that I did that, but it was really smart of me. Okay, let's add that. Like a clothesline or something. Sampayan. We add the chains. Bring out the tough bricks. And then bring out the polished tough slabs. And then bring out that tough brick wall. Polished tough wall. Then the iron bars, which can be our antenna. Wow, 5 was the perfect amount. There we go. We have an antenna now. So we can watch TV. Our house is now done. Or at least the outside is. We don't have any decorations yet. I'm going to look for a few flowers and then make a few flower pots and then put that up there on the trapdoors up above right there. Then I'll put a few banners so they look like I'm hanging some clothes or something. Looking at it again, I really like it. And then we will tackle the interior. Alright, let's get started with the interior. And first of all, let's make the shoe rack just that low, and then, maybe that. Right, I just had dinner. And anyway, one consideration for the door is that it must be like not see-through, so there we go. And if you can hear the dogs, like, oh my gosh, yeah, the shower will be here. The shower head, I'll put it here. So there's that. And then for this area, let's just do that for now. Right? Okay. I did not bring quartz. Man, I don't think I'm going to use quartz then. So that is the fridge. Okay, that's not how it was supposed to go. There we go. That's the fridge. You can't ever open it. Now the stove. About the stove. Okay, let's move this. See, I built this. I built this beforehand. I knew what I was going to do. But then I forgot to take pictures or like screenshots of whatever I built inside, so whatever. Yeah, we are not going to have a living room. Like, you can stay here. But yeah, we're not gonna have a living room down here. We don't have much space. Right, we are going to place the bed here. Then the shelf is good for like that. I would love to have a headboard as well, but like that's the best we can have as a headboard, so no, we're not gonna place that there. That's just like clutter. This is going to be the desk. Let's just have that desk right there. Then the chair is just going to be this one. Apparently I don't know how to make barrels. Oh my gosh. So we have that. We have that. And you can see it, right? You can see the vision. Yeah, just pretend that you can see the vision that I had. Let's place 4 lanterns. There we go. That's plenty bright. Yeah, so my stove design is like this. This one represents the burner. Sometimes the smoke just rises out. Sometimes it gets stuck there. Anyway, sometimes it works with the trapdoor down. And then this one is like the tank of the gas, because we don't have gas lines in our country. Because if you place gas lines underground and then there's an earthquake, it's a mess. So we have tanks. We buy tanks of gas. So that's good. That's the water there, the faucet. That's the faucet there. And then right here, that is the shower head. All good. I am missing actually the... Oh my gosh. I am missing the toilet. And then this one needs to be moved back. Pretend that is like, I don't know, a bidet. That's high up, but okay. Okay, we now have our toilet. I figured I might as well just place some flowers here. Chose blue orchids because we used to grow, or like we used to have orchids. Can I place one there? Yes, we can place one there. This one won't have... Okay, we can have one. You can have one. Yep, we've placed one right there. Oh, and I made some banners to hang around here, so let's hang one. I think I'll just have to move this. Oh no! Oh wow, it floats. I did not know that flower pots knew how to fly. It's okay that some of them are smooth like that, but we definitely want to tell a bit of a story. This is a bit of an old house, right? So there are some cracks in the ceiling and in the walls and whatever. Place it there. What else? Yeah, why not? There we go, that's paper. More carpet. Thank you. Yeah, looks good. I think. Maybe there. Yeah. Alright, let me try this out. So we place a pot there. Then we place a flowering azalea in that pot. I like it. I think it looks cute. Yeah, I'll keep that. Maybe we can place this inside as well. To make it taller? Hmm, I don't know. And the work that I've done is exquisite. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I like what I've built, especially with these flowering azalea leaves and the azalea leaves. There, that fits a little bit more. I like this view. I do think that this is a little bit bland. I like this area. Maybe we could have plants here, but as of now, it's not really gonna be on the top of my priorities. I still need to do the terrain around here. So I'll probably do that just as part of a massive landscaping project around this house. I'm saying massive, but it's not really massive. That is massive. Okay. But yeah, I love it. Yeah. I don't have anything else to say. Don't force me to say anything else. And that's it for this episode. I love what I built today. I'm new to building, and this has been just a fun creative exercise, something that I have some sort of familiarity with. So a house that is in a tropical climate, and it's something that I built on my own, and it's something that I am proud of. I love it. I love what I built. I don't know if I will have plenty of time in the future. I am hoping to, like, my hands are off the keyboard and the mouse, by the way, right now. I am hoping to get a job. I've been applying, and I think I am getting a job real soon. Fingers crossed. In the case that I get this job specifically that I'm aiming for, I won't really have much time in the future to play Minecraft. But I am hoping to occasionally play and record every time I play, just like the session that I had today. As in, this was all recorded in one day. You know, just short bursts of me playing and enjoying. And I hope that just happiness comes to me in the future, and that I get to play on this Minecraft world for a much, much longer time than I expect. And yeah, that's it for this episode. And if you're watching and you're still watching, like, thank you so much. I know most people who are watching are new. It's just, this is all just a continuing work in progress for me of developing everything, like my speaking skills, my editing, my audio, everything. So yeah, the sun is setting. Thank you so much for watching. That is all for this episode, and goodbye.